Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your favorite rapper, B Sizzle, and today we're going to be checking out I Don't Like the Dentist by JaidenAnimations. I love JaidenAnimations. She's funny, she's really cool, and I just love the way she animates. Like, so much intricate detail in the artwork, like the figuration of the room, incredible. I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and react to it. If you guys like videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, tap post notification bell. Also subscribe to my main channel where I post music and animations. And don't forget to subscribe to Miss Jaiden Animations here. And without further ado, let's begin.
My first memory as a child is being strapped down with belts to a chair while a dentist rips out all my teeth as I scream bloody murder against my will. That's not true.
Relatable. But as an adult, I now know the truth behind all that.
But ever since I was little, I've had a really intense fear of the dentist. I'm not sure why. I mean, yeah, going to the dentist is a bit freaky, but even as an adult, I understand the fact that I'm not in any danger, and the dentist is just trying to pick out bits of plaque I've built up over the past 6 months. If anything, I should be scared of how much they charge.
Ha. And with Biden in office, it's even worse.
Even though I know this, my body still shakes uncontrollably when they do anything more than floss my teeth, which is still kind of scary because they're always so aggressive about it.
Well, they have to be able to clean in between your teeth, so they don't so that there's nothing left in there.
Every memory I have of going to the dentist while I was a kid is filled with me just bawling my eyes out during the entire process, and then getting a little toy from their toy machine because I was, quote, so good. I mean, you're not fooling anyone. Even I knew that was just a load of bull. No, I still want it.
Ha. Yeah, there are some dentist offices that do that, and there are some that don't. Most of them, I'm pretty sure that most of them do, but mine didn't, so not sure what that's all about, but meh.
When I was in 6th grade, my parents decided to finally slap some braces on my mouth. My teeth were pretty straight, but I had an overbite, so I just looked like a nice horse.
What? Look at the teeth. Look at the face. Okay, chill out.
My mom made an appointment with the orthodontist to talk about the process, and while there, he told me I've still
I don't like getting x-rays. If you guys had x-rays done, let me know in the comments below. I know, I for one know that I have had a couple of x-rays done when I went to the dentist and stuff like that. But that was when I was much younger. I'm, like, much older than that now.
got 5 baby teeth, and I'll need to pull them out before I get braces for common sense purposes. So they sent me out, and I basically had a month to pull out all 5 teeth before they were gonna have to rip them out for me.
I hated when I lost a tooth, because it would make me feel like I was gonna have to eat differently for a while, and well, of course I would have to eat differently for a while. I started losing teeth when I was like, what, 5? And stopped losing teeth when I was 12. So, for a while, I thought I would lose teeth forever and they would just keep on growing back, but that's sadly not the point, because once you lose an adult tooth, it's not going to come back.
Which I did not like the idea of. The imagery of them sticking a needle in my mouth fueled both my motivation and intense, overwhelming fear, and I wiggled those 5 baby boys
She drew faces on them. Pretty cool.
every single day since that meeting. A few of them weren't even wiggling yet, so it was gonna be a race against.
Her mom was like, what is she doing? Honey, you're making me nervous.
It's the clock.
Alright, that's enough.
Does anyone want to get into a fight?
Does anyone want to get into a fight? What, were you gonna have someone knock you out so that your teeth will come out? They would have to hit you pretty hard, and you're a kid, so they wouldn't really do that.
By the end of the month, I managed to pull out 3 teeth on my own. A PB. But it wasn't enough, which meant my mom was going to have to schedule that dreaded nightmare appointment where they were going to...
Nightmare dentist. I love her references.
...to shove needles down my throat. I was in the living room and could hear her make the call, which made my stomach sink, and I felt petrified that doomsday was going to be my reality in a few days.
Oh, good lord. That's terrifying. This right here. Everyone, look at this. This is straight up nightmare fuel.
I could hear them preparing all 100 needles and barbed wire over the phone.
Ah, good God.
That reality check was enough to fear charge me into new power levels, because maybe an hour or two after she confirmed the appointment with the orthodontist, I'd ripped out the last 2 of my teeth. The conversation where my mom had to cancel the extraction appointment 2 hours after she booked it was the biggest feeling of relief I've ever had. She also ended up paying me $75 because she said I just saved her like $500 for yanking the teeth out myself and not having to pay the dentist to do it.
Holy crap. Even nowadays they charge an arm and 3 legs for like dentist visits and stuff like that. Like, hey, dentists were expensive already. Biden made it worse.
Wow. The tooth fairy been scamming me for years.
I remember, that brings me a thought actually. I remember when I started losing teeth when I was 5. Whenever I lost a tooth, I would usually get a few quarters, if that. Usually nothing. I'm not sure if I started losing teeth when I was 5 or 10. Probably 10, because I remember when I was 10 I was losing teeth quite a bit. But yes, I do remember when I lost a tooth and I got like $1.25 in quarters, and then it started going into paper dollars. I don't know how that happened, but I eventually found out that it was Grandma and Grandpa who did all that, and that's just how it went. So yeah, things were different back in my childhood days.
What a happy ending to the story. Jaiden went on to never have anything scary done to her teeth. She continued to live a happy life, only needing to go to the dentist for cleanings and no freaky mouth procedures for the rest of her days. She got her horse teeth fixed, and the rest is history.
Introducing Milo.
Dang it. Not so fast, everyone. The video is not done yet. Look at how much time is left. There's like 86% of it left, and we're not even halfway through.
So last year in June, I had to get my wisdom teeth taken out. My wisdom teeth had been growing in and shoving their aggressiveness into the sweet harmony of my existing teeth for a few years. My mom intended to get them removed when I turned 18, but I think she forgot, and I thought I could get away with it, but they were starting to get really painful and annoying.
I didn't get any wisdom teeth. If you guys have had wisdom teeth, let me know in the comments, because I haven't. I'm not sure why I didn't get wisdom teeth when I was 18.
One was coming in sideways, which made my gums get in the way while I ate, which made me only chew food on the left side of my mouth for like a whole year. I'd had enough and figured I just needed to get it over with and have them ripped out. I scheduled an appointment to get them removed on June 11th and braced for impact the rest of the week.
Don't be scared. I know that people absolutely hate going to the dentist, and I can't say I blame you. I hated going to the dentist as much as everyone else did, and all these children, they hate it too, and I can't say that I blame them.
Before the extraction, they wanted to have a meeting with me to discuss the process of what they're doing and how they're doing it. They put on one of those 90s informational videos, and everything seemed fine until we got to the part where it was talking about sedation. In the video, they said that some sort of gas is used to induce conscious sedation, the kind that makes you really loopy and not remember anything. But then the nurse piped in and said, "We don't do that here."
Well, you should. And not only that, then why are you playing this video specifically? And you're gonna continue the video in a second, like Jaiden says. Why do you not do it? Also, question here. Why the heck are you showing this even though you don't do it? Like, that's... If you don't do it, then why play it? That's what I want to know.
And let the video continue.
See? You're just gonna keep on playing the video and watching it with her and not even gonna bother to offer anything else. You do in a second, but only because Jaiden asks you.
So what? I'm just gonna be fully conscious while you needle and drill and probe my mouth? Answer the question!
It's like she's talking to an in-game character that doesn't have any emotions. This is actually kind of funny. I love it.
And after the video, I said, so is there a way I can be at least semi-unconscious for this? The nurse prescribed me medication called Valium that'll help calm me down.
It's also used for anxiety, if I remember correctly.
Which was relieving to hear. All I wanted was to not be conscious. I picked it up, and the day came.
Please don't take 6. That's too many.
I'm excited to not be conscious. My roommate and I got into the car to take me to the appointment, and that's when it really sunk in. This medication isn't doing anything for me, and I am extremely conscious. Do you have any chloroform?
No. Soda, a block, and a teddy bear. That's it. Sorry. But I would like to ask because I'm kind of curious. How would chloroform help you? I know it would put you to sleep and you wouldn't remember anything for a while, but it's not going to help you, and especially videos this small. Look at that ending timestamp. This is 8 minutes long. My videos are usually 12 or more. My videos are usually 10 minutes or more. Only videos that are on here, of course, and these videos actually make money for YouTube, so.
Apparently, Valium's supposed to relax you enough so that you're awake, but don't really care what's happening. But by the time the dentist was calling me back to the chair, my nerves were still going haywire. Proof of consciousness.
Yep. But Valium is usually assigned to patients who have anxiety, I think. I think they have it. I think it's prescribed to patients that have anxiety and ADHD, if I remember correctly, but I'm not completely sure.
I desperately asked the dentist if I could take another one because one pill wasn't doing enough for me, but she said I'll be fine. Okay. They leaned me back in the chair, put that mouth opener thing in my mouth, put sunglasses on me so I don't hurt my sensitive little eyes, and put the first needle into my mouth. And that's when I couldn't hold it anymore. Fear was overwhelming me the entire day, but that was the moment it really got me. Tears burst down my face, and I was trying desperately not to make that annoying noise when you're trying not to cry too hard, but you need to breathe, but you breathe too much. I kept apologizing because I knew physically I was fine. There wasn't any pain I couldn't tolerate. They hadn't really done...
Wait, did she have her middle finger up? Disrespectful much. Holy crud. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah. This situation is common if people have a really big fear of being in hospitals and other stuff like that.
Done anything yet, and I was being irrational, but just the idea that I was awake and present was so intense and I couldn't handle it.
Let's run that back. Run that back. Run it back. Run it back. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Let's run that back.
Handle it.
That is hilarious. That is perfect. I'm gonna use that for the thumbnail.
I didn't do that, but I wanted to. I was able to compose myself after a few minutes, and they kept going, but the sounds of them sawing my tooth in half and yanking it out of my gums,
Were they actually showing it to you?
and God knows what else, probably just playing tic-tac-toe with needles in there for the heck of it, was horrifying. I'm not scared of much, and I'm relatively reasonable for the most part, so it was really surprising and eye-opening to feel genuine, uncontrollable fear. Like, my head told me things were okay, but my body was freaking out. And then my head was like, dude, chill. And then my body was like,
Nightmare fuel.
all in all, everything went well, and I was able to go home after they finished up a few hours later. Since I wasn't drugged up and just super numb, I didn't have much recovery to deal with other than swelling, and I kind of just chilled for the rest of the day watching YouTube videos.
The dancing cockroach. Do you guys remember that meme?
The dentist even told me I can eat normal food and wasn't restricted to just soup as long as I was careful. I ordered a smoothie bowl to my house, and when I opened the door to take it from the guy, I didn't realize until afterwards I had blood dripping out of my mouth, so luckily he didn't call the police.
Okay, that's good.
I was trying with 100% focus to not bite my tongue.
It has strawberries and blueberries, right?
Because I couldn't feel it at all in my mouth and was at high risk for just biting a chunk of it off without knowing. The smoothie bowl had sliced strawberries on top, and you don't realize how much sliced strawberries resemble the texture and sound of biting into a tongue until you don't know where your tongue is in your mouth and also can't feel anything.
Well, I guess it would have the same texture, but if you can't feel your tongue in your mouth, you would still be able to notice it afterwards, and then the pain suspension would come in later. So
Is that my tongue?
you could also just look in the mirror to see if it was.
If I had to get my wisdom teeth out again, I highly doubt I'd be this freaked out about it. The hardest part was just not knowing what was going to happen and not being able to brace for it. But afterwards it was like, that wasn't too bad. But also thank the holy merciful gods that I don't need to do that again. So I've got an update. I think I've just been going to a not great dentist. I originally went to them for a retainer, and they were like, this is the place that did my wisdom teeth, by the way. So I went to them for a new retainer, and they were like, oh, we can straighten your teeth a bit first with Invisalign.
I've heard of Invisalign. Also, the video ends in just a couple of seconds. So, yeah. I was going to do this reaction with BB Gun Byron, but he had too much going on, so I'm going to have to do that next time. If you guys like these videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the post notification bell. And I know that there are some of you guys that are not subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. A lot. I know it's not a word, but still. Helps me out a lot to know that you guys like these videos and lets me know that you want to see more. So I will do more. And also, I know that there's a majority of the people who watch my main channel that aren't subscribed there either. So guys, if you find this, subscribe to my music channel. It's epic, I promise. And I'm also going to be finishing up the animated series pretty soon. So if you guys would like to see my vids, subscribe to both channels. And also, we were going to do this with BB Gun Byron, but he's too busy. So, yeah. this is actually Saturday night, and you guys are gonna be seeing this on Monday evening. So I will see you guys in the next video on Saturday morning in 2 more weeks. So bye-bye.
And I was like, well, alright.
Oh, wrong button. Sorry. I've been kind of out of it, you know. I've haven't been doing a lot. Anyways, bye.